That's Randy Rhoads in full flight on Crazy Train, the live version from the Tribute album. Today I'll break down 3 of his most iconic licks from the solo, totally doable for intermediate players. And I've got big news. My brand new course, 80s Metal Guitar 101, is officially live today. This solo is one of the most famous in metal history, and while the whole thing can feel overwhelming, breaking it into bite-sized licks makes it very playable. I'll show you 3 you can get under your fingers right away. Let's start with the tapping lick. Now, the intro to this is played a little differently on the live version of the Tribute album than it is on the album. On the album, there's this thing called double tapping, and it's a little bit faster and a little bit more involved. But on the live version, he opts for a little bit simpler version of this, and so it's perfect for you guys who are late beginner, early intermediate, mid-level intermediate type players here to get this under your fingers. It still sounds great. It sounds just like it, just not quite as frenetic. So let's take a look. It's tapping on the 14th fret, pulling off to the 10th fret on the B string, pulling off to the 7th fret, and then hammering back onto 10. So your tap note is pull. You do this 4 times. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to move the tapping finger up 1 fret to 15 and do the same thing. Keep your fret hand in position, so it'll be 15, pull off to 10, pull off to 7, hammer on to 10. Do that 4 times. Okay, so it's now the original goes, and that's a double tap where you go. But we're just going to go for this simplified version here. Totally cool, and it's on the Tribute album, so it's okay, so that's lick number 1. On lick number 2, and by the way, I do teach an intro to tapping in my 80s Metal Guitar 101 course, and it goes through the various iterations of the basic tapping and then the double tapping. So if you want to learn how to do that, it's right there in the course. Okay, the next lick I want to talk about is just the lick that follows that up. It's on the live version, it just sounds like this. Okay, on the album version, it's a little bit more, it sounds like he's got a bar, we're using a bar almost, because the it almost goes out of tune there. But on this one, it's very clear. It's just so what we're doing is a fast trill on 9 and 12 on the B string, and then you slide that back to 7 and 10 on the B string. Okay, and you can use your index and ring there, or index and pinky, whichever you like. So coming out of the tapping lick, you just played this, and then you just slide right into the, okay, and then it ends with what I call the train lick. It sounds like a train coming down the tracks, and that's just 9 bend up a whole step on the G, and then play 10 on the B, and then bend up 9 on the G again a whole step. That's another thing we cover a lot in the course, is bending. Okay, and the last lick I want to show you is the ending lick to the solo, which is also a little bit simplified version from the studio version to the live version. And honestly, this is my favorite way to play it, and it makes more sense to me, and it's the way I play it when I do this live. And it goes like this. Okay, let's break that down. It's right out of the F sharp minor pentatonic scale at the 14th fret. We also go over pentatonic scales in the chorus, and it's a series of hammer-ons starting on 14 on the A string to 16. So then do the same thing on the D string, 14, 16. Same thing on the G, same thing on the B. Now on the high E string, we're going to go 14, hammer on to 17, pull off to 16, pull off to 14. Once you've done that, you're going to move up to 19 and do a double pull off from 19 to 17 on the high E. Okay, so then we're just going to bend 19 up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then bring it back down and add vibrato. All right, cool. So there's 3 of the iconic licks in this solo. Now, if you want to learn the whole solo, head on over to Patreon, see the link down below there, and I'll teach you the whole solo over there, plus give you the tab, Guitar Pro, and backing track. Okay, if you dig learning licks like this, my new course, 80s Metal Guitar 101, is designed to get you confidently playing the riffs, techniques, solo ideas of the entire era. It's live today. Check the link below and grab it. Thanks for hanging with me today. Don't forget, 80s Metal Guitar 101 is officially live. If you want the whole crazy training solo, check out Patreon. I'll see you inside the course.